I'm Philip Stoten. I'm at Electronica 2016. I'm joined by Eduardo Benmayor from Aismalibar. Eduardo, good to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. You've got some samples with you. Are these new products that you brought to Electronica this year?
Yes, we are bringing a new product into the market, very interesting for the automotive industry. It's IMS with a very thin layer, and the typical use of this is for bendable substrates. The goal of this material is to, in one shot, make one PCB with different planes, so the LEDs can be fit in different angles. And this is really focused for the light industry, which requires a lot of angles in the boards.
Okay, so these are light clusters for the automotive sector. And was it when you're working with these companies, are you working with the printed circuit board manufacturer or direct with the?
We normally approach the OEMs, the big lighting manufacturers, where they really develop the engineering behind on the electronics, and we also approach the big car manufacturers because they want to know the potential of these laminates to be fitted in their existing technology. We are seeing more and more technical departments in the big automotive players involved really in the electronic engineering of the lighting modules inside the cars.
Okay, and when you're working with these, obviously the flexibility and the pattern of the board is very important, but reliability, traceability, compliance with all the approvals is huge in the automotive industry.
Yes,
how do you manage that?
Well, automotive, you need to follow all the regulations, all the cycle tests, and all the quality agreements are normally signed in between our company and the automotive players or the tier 1 players, and like all the rest of the suppliers in the automotive industry, you have to fulfill them, approve them, and once you are approved, then you are capable to launch some mass production.
And apart from the automotive sector, what other sectors are driving you in terms of demanding technology at the moment?
Another very powerful industry is the module industries for high power, how do we call it, high power power supplies. Okay? And these guys normally require very high thermal conductivity materials, but also require very high dielectrical strength.
Right.
So we are building also interface materials with very high dielectrical strength that they are working in solar modules, in power supplies, these kind of electronics that really require 3,000, 4,000 volts of insulation, and at the same time very fast thermal transmission.
Okay, and do you get involved in the powertrain on the automotive side as well?
Yes, we are right now doing a couple of jobs for one of the biggest players in the world in this, for powertrain. It's the driving elements of an automotive, of a car. Okay, I really don't know exactly which is the module playing there, but it's for the driving elements, and this is going inside the automotive sector, but as you say, in the powertrain.
And the automotive sector seems to be moving about a little bit in terms of geography. Where are you mainly selling? Is it in Europe or the Americas? Or
okay, as you know, the automotive industry is huge and it's spread around the world, but we are seeing the European players dedicating their efforts to approve supply chain in Europe, separated than the supply chain in Far East, for example. So they really want support domestically instead of bringing all the electronic elements from Far East. So I assume that this is because of logistic issues or problems that they need to solve really fast. And we see these players really having their teams of production in Europe and their teams of production in Far East.
So you have to be able to supply
and America, of course, is another continent, so they are also doing a lot of development in their own continent.
Fantastic. Well, Eduardo, thanks for stopping by and updating us on the new technology. And good luck with the rest of the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.